Hello, everyone. It is Danielle Hudak here, the owner of Finally Well with Danielle. And I thought I would come on here live and also record this for future use. So, one of the reasons I wanted to come on here is because I had an experience, I guess, over the last month, and I don't know. Hi, Amy. I just am freaking out. Not freaking out, but I am in a way that I've had multiple customers, clients, friends mention that they drink a ton of soda. And so for me, it's just something that, our family doesn't do. We've never really gotten the habit of it. There's a lot of reasons why we haven't, probably because I'm a diabetes care and education specialist. And I know, I know kind of the effects of what soda and sugar and artificial sweeteners, can do over time to the body. So I'm like, don't do it. Don't get addicted. So, when I have people and I ask people about their nutrition and everything seems good, like they do decent, then I ask them, so what do you drink? And to my surprise, I get a little freaked out when someone says, well, I have about 7 to 10 cans a day of soda. And I'm like, duh. So I'm not judging at all. There is no judgment here. What it is it's a bit of a shock to me because, I kind of forget that people live that way. And so it made me really dive in. It made me really dig into this a little bit more. So I wanted to dive in a little bit with you guys. So one of the first things that we know with soda and with any other kind of things that we kind of become addicted to is, there is 2 reasons that we can continue to do these patterns and of these drinks. One is a habit. So it's just something that you've done over a long period of time. It's just who you are. It's just what you do. And so there's that habitual habit that you're used to going to the gas station, grabbing a soda, or you're used to going to the grocery or you look in the ads to find the best deal for your soda. And that's what you do for the week. And so you pick up 2, 3, 4, whatever packs it is. And it's just a habit that you've gotten into to getting those. The other thing is the addiction piece. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail about addiction and what all that is, but there's a few things in soda that can cause the brain to become addicted to it. So the first thing, number 1, is sugar. If it's real soft drinks, it is real sugar. So sugar is an addicting. It also can cause a lot of issues. So I'm also not going to get into all those issues that extra added sugar can happen. You can search added sugar on Facebook, or you can search for it on Google, and you will have plenty of research that says that added sugar is not good for us. Really, most of us only need about 25 to 30 grams of added sugar a day, some more, but typically that's all we need. And in 1 can of soft drink, you're getting about 43 to 45 grams of sugar just in 1 can. So you're already over the amount of what your body needs for the day just by having 1 can of soda. So the other things that, with the addiction piece is the caffeine that's involved. A lot of people are drinking these drinks that have caffeine, and we know caffeine is addicted. You don't even need to go there with that. But that's just another thing. Another thing, what happens is that taste and that feel and the bubbles, it gives you that. Oh yeah, Courtney. Courtney is a dental hygienist and a teacher, and what it can do to the teeth. Yes, so all these things, we know all these bad things that can happen, but we still do it. So what is that piece is, and there is this dopamine that is triggered in the brain that just kind of gives you that good feeling. So there is the huge addiction piece to all this, and just that feeling that you get whenever you have the soda. And we can do this with all other things too, smoking, alcohol, drugs, those kind of things. Yes, it is so hard to get rid of these sodas because it's as addictive as some of these other things that are out there. So now, what happens if we become a little bit more aware of what's going on? So a lot of us, we just turn a blind eye because it is a habit. We just act like we don't even care. We don't care about the causes or the effects that this is happening because we have this addiction and this habit. But one of the first things you can do, well, number one, you're watching this. So that means you're learning. You can't turn a blind eye. You can turn me off if you want, but you can't turn a blind eye to all the problems that it can cause and all the things that it's probably doing to your body that you're not even really seeing until you get off of these. That wow, how much better you feel, and wow, how much prevention of disease that you could potentially, forgo just by coming off of these sodas, if not totally off, less. So let's just talk about that a little bit. So one of the first things you can do is drink less, right? For people that have diabetes, we say, okay, you have regular soft drinks, let's get you to diet. Then let's get you off of the diet or less, and then let's get you onto something that is more clean ingredients with less sweeteners. So that's kind of the progression that we go by. You can wean off, you can go cold turkey. That's hard. That's hard. People can do it, and they've done it. People said, I set my mind to it. I'm not drinking anymore. So that's awesome. That's awesome if you can do that. Most people cannot. I would say 80 to 85% cold turkey is not going to be the way. It's going to be weaning yourself off. One of those things that once you start to wean off of those, you got to replace it with something. So we got to find something that you will enjoy. Now, unfortunately, what will happen is when you start to wean off, you still are triggering those responses that you're getting, correct? So you are still going to get that dopamine release and your brain still be like, I love this, I love this. So once you get off of them, will the taste buds and the brain start to change? And it does change, I promise. But if you keep introducing this, whatever the addiction drink is that you have, once you keep, introducing it, the brain's gonna struggle because it's like, ooh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. And then you introduce the water, plain water, and the brain's like, that is not good. So people tell me all the time, I don't like plain water. And I'm like, you don't like it because it doesn't have any taste. And your brain is used to this sweet sugar, sweeteners up here. And that's what it's going to want. So until you start to wean, get off, and go to these other things, will you actually the brain and the taste buds will start to change. I promise you, but you got to quit teasing it up here. So you also have to give yourself the mindset that you're going to do it. And I also think support and accountability is huge too. So if you're just doing this on your own and you're like, I'm just going to do this, well, guess what? You have no one or nothing to be accountable for or accountable to. So I would tell somebody, tell people, if you're in any kind of Facebook groups, if you are in an accountability group, if you have someone like me that can help you, like set a goal, tell them what you're going to do, and let's help you stick to it. So find that accountability. And good. Yes, give us some ideas on what would be good in place of these sodas. Because I'm not going to give you all those, but you're going to have to find what is best for you. But I do really, really love water, obviously, and then just adding some fruit juices to it, like lime juice, lemon juice. You can even do essential oils in there. You can, I do sometimes sparkling waters, not a ton of them because those aren't really good for us all the time. But so water is the best. You can do some black coffee, some unsweet tea, but that will also take time because the taste buds are going to be like, what are you doing? And so those are just time that will take. So, okay. So how does this change? Well, first of all, most of us have to get a point of disgust. Like either you had a major health issue that made you stop, or you're just disgusted with what's happening and what's going on. And you have put this in your forefront and your mind and you are ready to change. Until you're to that point, you're probably not going to change those lifestyle habits. And we know it takes 21 to 30 to 90 days to develop a lifestyle change. And, and if you continue to have these in your house, if you continue to go to the same gas station every day, or if you drive by the same, fast food restaurant every single day, it's not going to be easy. So you have to have the mindset and this, I'm not doing this, or I'm not doing that, or I'm doing this in place of it to make this work. So until you're there, don't even come. Don't even come here. Don't even start it, because you've really got to get to that point. However, what I have learned is that if you've tried multiple times to come off of these before, guess what? Those were all learning experiences. So good. The more learning experiences you have, the more successful you're going to be with the next time that you work on this. Okay. So don't ever, I just can't do this. I've tried it 5 times. Good. Because if you've tried it 5 times to come off of these, well, guess what? Those are 5 tries. You can now learn from every one of those 5 tries what worked and what didn't. And you can make the change even better. So maybe the 6th time is going to be the time. Or just say the 6th time is going to be the time. Okay, I think that's it. If you need any extra help from me, please reach out. Obviously, soda addiction isn't my forte, but I deal with it all the time with clients, and it's a huge one. It really is. People are like, I don't know why I'm not losing weight, or I don't know why, I feel like crud every day. Well, then I dive deeper into what they're eating and they're drinking, and it may just be their soda. So this is it's kind of a quick fix that could solve a lot of issues for you. And if you need help, just reach out, or definitely put below what you love in place of sodas. And I would love, we could all benefit from that. So put it below. I'll put down below some things that I like. And feel free to reach out if you need any help with any of this. I hope this was helpful a little bit. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.